Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be shooting a sequel. So this is the part one that we will be covering on. And so these are the questions that we will be covering on. So let's discuss about the architecture, how it will flow like. Like first would be a SQL question. Once that would be created, then we'll move to the architecture of the fabric, which cover Azure Data Factory. So we'll create a one master table, what all information we need to gather from this SQL query, we'll store into that table. And after that, we'll go to Medallion architecture, which cover the bronze, silver, and gold layer. And finally, uh, we'll go with the Power BI, which is a gold layer, and we'll go for the dashboard, right? So that would be the architecture. So these are the questions that we will be solving uh, one to one. I will also tell you what business, like what is the, like if any of the question you are stuck, like so you don't know what is a disbursement, right? So I will also tell you the business theory also for one by one whenever the questions come, right? So let's start. This is the SQL database. Like so, these are the tables which I already shown in the previous video. This is a customer collections, EMI payments, loans, and loans application, right? So this is the information that we will be gathered. So let's go with the first question now. Sorry, one second. Yeah. So it is stating top cities by loan disbursement. So this is a straightforward. I'll just copy this question and this is a question one. So let's start. Top cities by loan. So cities is I believe we have in a customer table, right? So we just select star this table. Okay, yeah. So cities in the customer table. So we'll say select city, comma. So city is coming from customer table. So we'll do alias also because we need to join in different tables. Okay. uh, and loan disbursement, right? So loan disbursement is to into EMI payments. Let's go to this EMI. Okay. Collections. Okay. One second. Okay, yeah. So customer will check again because so this is all the information of the customer tables, and then we'll check the EMI payment link because we need to check for the disbursement payment. So you can see that this is a loan. EMI payment also is not there. Let's check the loans then. So loans we have the loan amount. If you can check that. So so this is a disbursement date. So I'll check. I'll first of all give you the walkthrough. What is a disbursement and what is a sanction? So sanctions mean if there is a loan. Okay, let me explain in Excel. That would be a better also. Okay, one second. I'll open one blank Excel. Okay. Okay, so this is a customer A and this is a sanction date. Okay, one second. Yeah, this is a sanction date. This is a sanction amount. This is the disbursement date and this is the disbursement amount and this is a ROI in which the bank has given the NBFC given the rate of interest, right? So, say about this is a customer A. The sanction was happen on say about June 1, right? So sanction happened on June 1 means the application got approved. After that, the loan got sanctioned means the loan was approved by the credit team. So there are separate teams are there. So once that is all done, then the loan is got sanctions. Okay, so that is, so if you have might you have taken a personal loan, right? So whenever you apply for the personal loan, so first is sanction, something like the loan got sanctioned first, right? And then only you loan got disbursed, right? So that is a sanction. So got sanction amount is say about 1 lakh. Now disbursement date is after maybe on the same day also, or some banks take 24 hours to cross verify like whether the person have uh, correctly sanctioned or not. So they take 24 hours. So say about June 2nd, they got like the loan got disbursed. So disbursed amounts is always less than sanctioned amount. In some cases they are same also. In some cases they are same. Like in the difference also. So I would say 1 lakh and ROI was 10%, right? So that is a architecture like some of the companies all also follow. So yeah, coming back to the SQL query. So this is a loan amount, right? So we want to by loan disbursement. So we would be doing a sum because we want to gather by the city wide. So we use a aggregator sum, and then we use a loan amount as disbursement, and then we want to check the how many number of loans. Like it is optional actually, so I just go by this only from customer table C left join. So there are four types of join. Like I won't go that deep because there are different types of join. So if you want to go through all that, I have in my like there's a like starting part of the video in my YouTube playlist. You can just watch that. Okay? So you will got to know like what type of joins are there in a SQL. So we'll join with the loans. This is a B on. So the loans we have a loan ID and application ID, and customer table we have. Okay, so we'll join with the customer table. Okay, so L dot customer underscore ID equal to B dot customer ID. Okay, so we use a aggregator, so we do the group by also. Sorry, group by C dot HTTP. Okay, so let's run this first. Okay, so I need to check what is the column name in this customer table. Customer. Okay, one second. Why is not working? Okay, sorry. I was wrong. Okay, dot customer ID. Says city is coming from A. This is also A. This is also A. Okay. So yeah, so you can, so like it's very hard to read. So what I do that I'll divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's run this. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll use a function known as round, and I want to check for at least two decimal places for the round. Let's say that places. So I use 3, plus 2, plus 2. Okay, let's run this. Otherwise, there would be one bracket only. Okay, so this is the information. This is the Mumbai have 98 crores, Chennai have 106 crores, Hyderabad 105. So we need to top cities. We will do the order by. So I'm using order by. You can use a rank function also. This is a basic question, so that's why I'm using the order by. So order by this only. Will use as descending. So this is the information we can get. Pune has 108 and Chennai has 106. So these are the top two. So if you want to have only the like it's top cities, so we can if you want to find the top cities, then we need to use a rank because we need to filter only with two. So yeah. So that's the first question. I hope everything is clear in the first question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is loan approval rate. Okay, so this is a question. This is also easy, like we need to go with the rate of interest, like which I've already told you, right? Loan approval rate, right? So, so first of all, we need to check the customer table. Like first, we'll check the loan application table, right? Loan approval rate, application status. Okay, so you can check that we have a status approved, right? So we want to check for the status only, right? Like which status got approved, right? So we would be checking first of all to select application status, which is a status column, like status, comma, then we'll do a count star because we want out of the 100 application we want to do count star and then we'll calculate the percentage wise, right? So we'll do count stars. This is the number of application. Then we'll use a function because we need to divide. We use a function as round star into 100 divided by some star. I'll explain you what I'm doing. Okay. So there's only one table we need to use. So that's why we would be using this table only. Okay. Then we'll do a group by because we use aggregator. Status. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so yeah. Uh, loan approval rate, like pending applications have a loan approval of 9.3%. Approve have the percentage approval of 69%, 0.59, and rejected have a loan approval of 21.03. So what I have done. So if you can see the status, I've taken a status, then we have the count start because we need to check out the total application. So this command is like we need to, what I'm doing is I'm doing a round count star of all the application divided by sum count. Sum means I'm using the sum like out of the total application, it will take a sum, then count star. Then over, I'm not passing only any uh, argument and I want to have a two decimal, so that's why it is not taking the it's a optional actually. So like from loan application and group by status. So that was straightforward. You just need to you that was the main important command. Okay. Okay, let's move to our next one. So it is now giving the top customer by borrowed amount, right? So let's this question. So customers will be from the customer table and borrowed amount would be from other table and we want to find the top customer on the basis of that, right? So we'll do select customer would be from customer table. You can do select this customer. So customer underscore name and this is coming from C dot comma and in borrowed amount. So loan total. So top customer, you also want to take the count also, right? So I'm just taking the count also of loan ID. Excuse me. So CNT underscore loan, count of loans. Okay. And okay, loan underscore ID. So loan underscore ID is coming from the first. Now we need to find the borrowed amount, right? So we'll do a sum of loan amount only because that is a borrowed amount from each customer, right? So sum of loan underscore amount as borrowed underscore amount, right? And this is coming from customer table. I will use alias C, let's join, then loans. Okay, L on customer ID C dot customer ID equal to. So I used the alias L dot and for loan also it is coming L dot. Okay. Why is coming incorrect? Okay, one second. The spelling is wrong. Okay. Uh, got it. Customer name, then order by sum of this sending. Let's run this. So yeah, in this also we'll do divided by 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the same will come. Then I want to see the customer prices only this time. It's right now. We use the function also here around. Okay. Okay. So it is coming as 4 CR, right? Yeah, 4 crores, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you go to a loans payment, where is 10 lakh? No, we can remove 1 0. Sorry, I removed it. Let me remove from here. Okay. Okay, so it's 44 lakh, 42 lakhs, 42 lakhs, right? And this is a count of the loans, how many loans that customer is having. This is quite high loans actually. Okay, yeah. So these like So this is a data, but mostly you won't find these types of each customer can have a 42 loans. It can't be realistic like that because this is our like just our demi data. So that's why it can happen, right? So yeah, this is the question number three. Let's move to. I hope if you have faced any problem, you can just comment on the question. I will explain you in the next video. Okay. Let's move to our next question. So these are the easiest question. Now we'll move to a intermediate SQL question. So we need to find the monthly loan disbursement trend, mean how the loan disbursement rate is increases as the number of customer increasing, right? So we need to find the monthly loan trend, right? So we use one. So let me first of all, we need to use a date column here. So that would be, I need to check the disbursement date is in which format. Okay, so we use a functions now, date function, right? So I'm using a CT because I need to calculate a date wise. So that's why I'm using a CT. So as select, you can use like year, how you can use a month, but we need to have a fixed date. So that's why I'm using a format one, right? So that is one of the easiest. So format disbursement underscore date, right? And now, sorry, it won't come to bracket because the function. Now I want to have in the year, which is I'm sorry. So always it is in the lower case, right? Y, and then you need to have a month. So month is always in the uppercase. Command completed. Now as we'll give you like give that as a month because we want to have a monthly trend. You can use a month function also month, but this is the easier, so that's why it is easy to read, right? So that's why I've used this function. And then we need to use a sum because we need to have a total of monthly. We use a sum and monthly is in loan. So loan amount only we use the sum of loan amount as total disbursement, right? From loans, which is a table. Then we use a group by, so we use a I'm sorry, we use a sum, so that's why we need to this group by. So this is a CTs completed. So CTs means you are creating a temporary table for the query. So as long as query is there, your CTs will be there. As long as you turn off your SQL or your window is complete, like you shut down the queries, your CT is also gone. It's just a temporary for the query itself. It don't store at the backend, right? So if I need to see the data of my CT, it will be something like this. So you can see the total disbursements across years. And in this also, I want for the round function only. Bracket, sorry, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, 3 decimal places. Okay, now let's see. So 205 crores, 243 crores. So that would be your information, right? So I was just checking the data. The information is still not completed. Now we would be using a function, uh, select. This is the table. Now we'll select the values only. Total disbursement, months. So whenever you want to see the trend, we all always use a past data, right? So if I say this month is January. If I want to check the if I want to check the trend of the past, we use the lag function. So I hope lag and lead is clear. Lag is backwards, lead is forward, right? If you know the Python, in Python we have a backward and a B fill and F fill. It's the same in a SQL. We use a lag and lead. Backward fill, forward fill in pandas, right? In a SQL, we have a league and lag. So we use a function as a lag. In which column we need to do? We need to check on the total disbursement column. So we'll do lag of total disbursement. Then the command is over. Then we will need to check for the order date, which is sorry, order means months. And this is as growth trend means what is the functions. Then from C, right. So this would be the answer. You can see the uh, so in I'll take the month forward so it would be easier to explain you. 1 second. So as you know that the first value is Jan, so it won't be having a value. So total disbursement is 2243. Uh, in February, total so 1 second. I can give the growth trend as last underscore disbursement. Last month disbursement, right? Okay. So this is a 243 of the current month, and this is the last disbursement. So you can check the month there is a growth and some month there is a no growth. So we don't want to check with the help of month rate. So if we say we want to check the monthly rate, like what is a percentage increase of decline or forward, then we use uh, current minus last upon current into 100. So that is the formula. In this question it didn't ask, but you can try with yourself and just discuss in the next video. Okay, that would be handy. Okay, that would be the this question. Let's move to the next question now. I hope this I hope let me check the video is even recording now. Okay, so 27 minutes have been gone through. Let's move to the next one. So the question is average DPD. I'll explain what is DPD also in this question. Okay. So this is the average DPD analysis. Okay. So I will take first of all, I'll take on Excel and I will explain you what is a DPD. Okay. Okay. So this we have a sanction date. This is the EMI amount. Means what is the EMI amount of the customer has need to pay for this disbursement amount. Say about he need to pay about 3,400, right? This is a status for month, whether the EMI has been deducted from this account or no, right? So, 1 second. Yeah. So it is a status means success, pass, failure, right? So if I say this is a fail, I'll I'll take an example of two customers and then explain. So this is a status as a fail means the means it is didn't trigger like he didn't pass. Maybe there's a insufficient balance, or maybe the bank account got changed, or maybe there's a account is frozen. Some XYZ reasons are there, right? And the another customer is B, same June 01, right? Uh, 2 lakh. So, June 2, disbursement, 2 lakh. The ROI is not this, ROI is 12%. Okay, I'm going to check one second. General, 12, this was 11. See my amount, say about 2100, and this goes past. Matlab success, the amount got deducted, right? So DPD, I want to say, first of all, DPD full form is days past due. Days past due means if in the previous video also I've told you, okay, so I didn't explain. Days past due. For example, if someone has a due, also due date. Okay, one second. Due date of this customer is on 05 July. So June 1 July, and this is also 5 July, right? So I'll explain you. Days past due. This let me write a DPD also. So for the first customer, it didn't pass through. So it will again wait for 30 days, right? It sanctioned on June 1. It didn't. So say about this is not June 1. This is a May. Okay, and this is also May because we need to trigger for 30 days. May 01. Okay, and this is May 01. Okay. So it failed. May 1 got failed. Then again it will try again in June. It again got failed. DPD would be 60 days for the customer, right? Same way for this customer, it got pass in May, right? It got pass in May, means May due date. So each month has a due date, right? May 5, June 5, July 5, August 5, right? So for the May month, he got paid. I'm sorry, May month he didn't pay, and for the June month also he didn't pay. Means there is a sum of the condition. He don't have a sufficient amount, or the account got freeze, or something like that. So DPD for the customer A would be 60. But in this case, the customer he pay for the first month means he pay for the May month, but he didn't pay for the June amount. The DPD for the customer would be 30. Why? Because he pay the full means the customer has paid for the 1 month, but he didn't pay for the B. But still he would be his DPD won't be zero because he hasn't paid the full amount. Once he would be clear all the outstanding of the all the previous month, whichever is due, then only the DPD of the customer B would be zero. So for the B would be zero only when he clear, else his DPD would still be there, right? So that is the concept of DPD, days past due, means actual payment date minus the due date. Actual payment date means the due date of the loan, which is 5 July, and matlab he when he paid the amount minus actual due date, right? So we now we would be doing a fun like sequel on the basis of. Okay, let's go with this. Now we want to find the average DPD analysis. So it is in the loan table, I believe. So let me check that. Okay, no, it's not there. Okay, we want to, there is no column, we want to calculate actually. So let me go first, select, we'll go loan ID, comma. We would be using a case when because we want to classify on the basis of dates. Okay, so we using the average because out of that we would be calculating. Okay, so we do a case when payment. There is a column of payment date if you can remember. There is a uh payment date. One second. EMI payments. Yeah, in this table. Yeah, you can see the e-payment date and due date means in which customer got paid. This is a due date and payment date, and customer got paid, and this is a actual due date, right? So payment underscore date is greater than due date, which is my this date, right? Then you uh, we need to use a function known as date diff. Means out of these two date, it will calculate it. Then date diff day. I want to have the answer in day, right? So I'm using a day. You need to use the function of due date and payment date, right? Payment date else 0. Okay. This is end as average DPD. Okay. So let me run this. Okay, one second. Payment date is invalid. My payment, my payment date is one payment date, then date, day, due date, payment date, else 0 in average DPD. Okay, sorry. And I thought this statement is completed. So my comment. ठीक है. Okay, so ठीक है. So this is a DPD which I have explained you. Mostly it is in 30 days, but this is as a dummy data. You won't make sense, right? 30, 60, 90, because we are checking on per month. We are not checking on per day, right? So yeah, so the concept would be same. Okay. So this is on the basis of day. Now we want to check. So this is I hope this is clear, right? On the basis of loan wise. Now I want to check on the basis of the high risk customer also, right? So let's do that also. Okay, one second. When it's one second. Is when mm, greater. It's the same statement, so I'm using the same. Then date plus payment date and it's 0. Okay. And instant date one save when. Let me complete and explain you. Okay. When and sorry, that is when delinquent. So it's and yes. Hmm. Sorry. One second. Okay. And this is the same. Else, one second. Else iris and then why is taking this time? Okay, one second. I'm going and um, an average is on average regular. Okay, sorry. When average is not there. Now just sure. Okay. So mostly it will come in regular only because it is less than two, but in most cases, I can show you the next data. It is mostly into delinquencies on the basis of month wise, right? So yeah, this is the uh, query for the average. I hope this is clear. What do you mean by average? What do you mean by DPD? Right? This is the DPD, right? Let's move to the next one. Customer risk segmentation. Segment customer into low risk, high risk, medium risk using credit score and prepayment behavior. ठीक है? Customer ID, credit score, and risk. So, silver straight. Okay, let's move to this one. Now, customer is on the basis of credit score, and then we need to find basis of risk category. Okay. So this is question is also asked on DPD also. Okay. Okay. So first we need to go with the customer ID. So I do select customer underscore ID. Then the same we would be using this query average because risk segmentation we want to calculate on the basis of DPD only, right? So we use the average average DPD from loans L, sorry, let's join customer customer ID. Okay, so customer ID. right? So let me, let's see. What happened? Why is come then red? Okay, it's still running. Okay, now we need to segment on the basis of risk behavior on the basis of risk means high risk, potential risk, low risk, and medium risk, right? So this time we'll go with the customer ID on the basis of credit score, right? So customer ID, comma, credit score, and credit score is into the customer table only, I believe. Yeah, credit score is scores. Credit score. So mostly credit score is more than 750, then it is considered to be a good credit score. Means then if the credit score is good, then the risk would be less. So credit score is more than equal to 750 and DPD, so average DPD, sorry, this one column. It's less than 5. Okay. Then low risk. Okay. When credit score is between 650 to 749. So this average DPT is optional. You can write or without because we want to focus on the risk profiles, not the DPT. Okay. Yeah, this fine. Then and as risk as okay. Let's run payment date is coming from that table with loans. EMI payment. So I need to join that table also. Okay, 1 second. Let's join. It's optional that DPD one. Okay, D. Okay, we have a loan ID. Okay, and customer tables do have a loan ID, right? Okay, they don't have a knowledge. Okay, for the time being, we can remove that because that is more not important. So I remove this average one. We want to find customer, this loans customer, because we want to mostly focus on this. So I this also CTEs this the customer ID from loans because there is no point to join on loans then. We can focus on the customer table only. Customers. Customer C. This join will be idiot. And customer ID credit score is coming. Okay, credit score we need to find. So it's coming from customer table only, right? So yeah, this is let's run now. Credits and biggest column. Okay, credit score both in column. So it is coming from C dot credit score. Now we don't need to join this also. Join this also. Will run average equity. Use average equity. Okay, this end is also not needed. Now it will run. So yeah, you can check on the credit score who is a medium risk, who is a high risk, and who is a low risk on the basis of the credit score only, right? Okay, that is completed. Let's move to our next one. Collections efficiency. Okay. Efficiency. So collections, first of all, let me explain you what is the collections team do. Team do is whenever there is a pending payment from the customer, there is a collection team and they go through and they will ask for the EMI amount, right? So if you have sense if the customer is defaulter, he's not paid for at least 3 to 4 months, then it would be a bad debt, or maybe the case can be go to NPA. But some cases, if the amount is higher, they would recover that and they hire as a collection agents. And they would go to your home and they would ask for the payment. And they also say, please give us in a 3 to 4 day, right? So that's a collection team too, right? So that's why we want to now calculate the collection efficiency on the basis of the customers, right? And we want to gather how many columns? Loan ID, total due, total collecting, collection. Okay. Loan ID would be coming from the loan then. So that ID from the collections table also we have in loan ID method. Loan ID is required, total due. Okay. Amount collecting is total due only. Okay, no, no. Total due is means amount of loans, right? Okay, this is the total due. EMI amount as total due. Okay, because we are checking on the like what is the owed to the customer, na? That is the EMI amount, right? And then we want to this is a total due. Then we want to check on some amount collected. No? Collection. And then we need to calculate the percentage wise of that. Okay. the sum of it minus correct. And then we need to divide out these two. Okay. Then sum, no amount collected. Do one thing. Then it is coming from one table only now. EMI noise coming from two tables, right? So first, let's see this EMI, okay, on loans L left join. This is a collections table. What is a common column? Loan ID, the loan ID there. Collections C on L dot loan ID C dot loan ID. Okay, these are the two columns. Select this column loan ID. So it's coming from the loans table, which is a report. Loan. Okay, so this is the total collected. If you can check that sum is null also. What do you mean by null? Means they have paid the full amount on time. That's why it's null, right? So now we'll divide it. Select. We'll use a function now because we need to divide. We'll use a function as a round. Somehow it's null, so that's why we need to remove some. Is null. Around is give me a second. Let's move this bracket. Total collected bracket in 200 available total zeros. Let's run this and then we'll find it out. Okay, so you can check the efficiency. This is like percentage. What is our total, like total collected divided by efficiency, right? So, non-collect. Yeah, collect. So that is, I hope that is clear. Like we just need to divide this into 100. This is the efficiency. 50%, 68%, 35%, 50% for the, if you need to find the customer loans ID also, you cannot take loan ID. Check. Okay, sorry. This is a loans ID for the efficiency type. Okay. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next one. So now we have some advanced question. This is a customer lifetime value, potential defaulter detection, DPD1. And this is a third question. The 10th question I want you to try on your end. This is not a straightforward, but I want to try DPD only one. Try on your hand. I'll try with these two. Okay, customer lifetime value. First of all, let me explain you what is the customer lifetime value is, right? Customer lifetime value means like if I am a customer, so I'll take a simple example of Blinkit, okay? Because you have used this app, Blinkit Zapto, right? Customer, if I start ordering from 2019, or let me explain you in Excel, it would be better in understanding because in a retail domain or any domain which is involved in a customer, this is a very important, which is a very important uh, uh, key metric, DPD, CLV. So, so if I say I have a customer A and customer B, he is of a Blinkit and B is of a Zomato, right? Customer A has a lifetime value, means he start order date, like first order date. I tell the he started order from Blinkit in year 2018, say, and we started order in 2021, right? So I just want to ask you in the random, what do you feel which has a better CLV, customer A or customer B? If your answer is customer A, then you are correct. If your answer is B, then is wrong. CLV means when the time you start, मतलब आपने पहली बार कब ऑर्डर प्लेस किया था ब्लिंकिट का. For example, you place the order of Blinkit in 2018 till the time it keep on adding your customer value to the Zomato. 2018 you ordered, in 2019, 2020, 21, and it's sum to somewhere amount figures, like say about customer A has ordered somewhere around 10 lakhs value in total as of 226, and Zomato B has ordered 50 lakhs. No, sorry, 5 lakhs. So who has A? But in some cases, that is also a analysis it companies are doing somewhere in like he started ordering in a very ag like aggressively in the starting, means if for the first 4 years he was ordering in a very good amount, but his pace started to slow down. Then he keep on ordering one item or two item per month because his values are not increasing. Then the customer will give you some of the vouchers to retain that customer, because re- retaining is more important than acquiring a customer, right? So that is a ideology I can explain you in some other topic, but this is a CLV. Ah. In for this also, customer lifetime value means what is a lifetime, what is a loan amount he has gathered, or the any company has acquired to have the customer lifetime value, right? So this is a concept. So for the lifetime value, we want to what is the question is asking? So customer name, total loan amount, and rank. Given the function is required. Okay. So we'll say customer name, then loan amount is required. So we say loan amount. Okay. Then we'll say from customer C left loans in C dot my this is a customers of the loan amount, right? Now we want to figure it out lifetime value, right? I'm sorry, I didn't do some. That is important now because we want to figure it out. Okay, this is a total loan amount. You can do on your own, like what round, right? I am not okay. Let me do yeah. Let me copy. 10 lakh. Okay, so this is a 33 lakh, 24 lakhs, right? Now I'm storing in a CT, right? Then I need to find on the basis of the who has the highest value. So I use the rank function. I can use the dense rank, but yeah, we can use the dense rank only. Sorry. So I can say customer name, comma, dense rank over. We won't don't do a partition because we want to use on the basis of sum only, right? So we can say order total loan. Okay, something. Sorry. Right. This is the query I wrote. Just check the output now. So Arjun Mishra is the for number one rank. If I want to check the loan amount also, you can just check it. Okay, sorry. Comma. See, 44 means 44 loan, 44 lakh loan he has taken. So that's why he has a customer lifetime value ranking. Same as in a Blinkit concept, which I've done, like I've explained to you, right? So I hope this is a straightforward. Now let's move to the last question for the day. Then I explain you some of the important concepts. Let me check the video. It's 1 hour 9 minutes. Okay. Uh, Let me drink water. 1 second. Now we want to check potential default detections, right? Okay, so let's start with this one. We need to require customer ID, current DPD, previous DPD, risk in data. Is the same as that question which I've explained in fifth or sixth. Here the extra is just like percentage we need to calculate, right? Okay, I guess you can do this one if you can do. So 9 and 10 is your homework. I'll explain you in a next class. Like, no, sorry, not next class. I'll explain you in a next part two. Like, it's not a tough. So I can just tell you what you need to do. You just need to first of all, the same way which we have calculated payment date is greater than due date. Then you need to calculate the date, right? That is the first part. Second part is on the basis of that date which you have calculate, right? Current DPD, right? You need to go further. Now you need to, on the basis of the current DPD, you need to check whether that is into a potential or stable. Like means you just need to check on the basis of the due date. So you can just try if you want. Then I explain 9 and 10 also. I'll just try and I'll explain you in the next part too. So let me go walk through what I will be doing in part 2 now. So this is I will create one master table for this informations, or maybe I won't do master table. We can just simply try to import all the five tables and I will create a workspace. And then first of all, we do some of the a- analysis on the data factory. We do some of the transformation, what transformation we can do on the Azure. Then we can create uh, some of the informations that is not we can do in SQL. Will do. Then we go to Mendelian architecture. Like if I can show you. So this is a pipeline EDF. Lakehouse is like I can explain you all the term. Don't worry about that. Uh, Data flow Gen 2 pipeline is there. Apache PySpark. So you can just do PySpark. Sorry. Uh, PySpark. Yeah, it's notebook here. So yeah, so we can just try to work on the notebook for the Mendelian architecture, and then for the Power BI, I have the Power BI. We create a wonderful dashboard for that, and then the project will be completed. So that's would be a case study. I hope you like the video. I would be bringing more exciting projects. Now this is for the NBFC. The next, which I've decided, I would be mostly go for the retail industry, which is easy for everyone to understand. So the sequel part, I would not skip, but yeah, in the sequel, I would try to cover up mostly 5 to 6 questions only, and then I can give you 2 to 3 to try on your own, and then we can cover on the fabric part and Power BI. That is a more extensively, right? So yeah, that is for today. I hope you like the video. I will be so yeah. If you want to practice, I can share this notebook with you, the SQL script. Just comment what if you want, you can. If you not, I can share you the Excel file which I have, I can upload on like you can also practice. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much. Have a great day and have a happy Sunday. Take care. Bye.